Hi, my name is Barbara Elvira Hokkanen, and this is Angel Talk. Angel Talks. And I smoked the last of my weed a little while ago, so I can't smoke a joint to start this off with. Anyway, so I'm just going to get right to the Bible part. But first, I'm going to write in the book. Find a good pen here. Find a good pen. And it is 2:43 a.m. on Saturday, the 15th of December 2018. And I'm going to do a right hand pick, and I'm just going to get right to it. Okay. It's number 820. It's the number 820, and its general references to the assembling of congregation. Congregation. And I'm going to um okay. Well, lower down here it's conscience. Conscience. A good conscience. So I strive always to keep my conscience clear before God and man. Conscience. That's Acts 24. Acts 24:16. Okay, Second Corinthians or Colossians? Second Corinthians 1:12, I believe this is. This is. Now this is our boast. Our conscience testifies that we have conducted ourselves in this world, and especially in our relations with you, in the holiness and sincerity that are from God. We have done so not according to the worldly wisdom, but according to God's grace. Now this is our boast. Our conscience testifies that we have conducted ourselves in the world, and especially in our relations with you, in the holiness and sincerity that are from God. We have done so not according to worldly wisdom, but according to God's grace. Well, I wouldn't say I've done that. No, I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that. I would say that I have conducted myself in the way that I have felt I wanted to conduct myself, and it is according to what I have wanted to do. And according to what I have wanted to do is pretty much what I feel God is directing me to do and what I really want to do. So I don't know if God always is totally happy with me. But I live behind everything I do, so what the fuck. It's not always going with what the law is, but that's how I do it. Okay. And holiness, well, I'm an angel, so I think everything I do is holy. Okay, next one. I'll just write this down. The next one. 2 Corinthians 1:12. I say I have done what I wanted. God likes or doesn't like everything I do. But I've done what I wanted to do. Okay, so I have no problem with my conscience. And it says a good conscience here. 825, a good conscience. Okay. Now this is 1 Timothy 1:5. The goal of this command is love, which comes from a pure heart and a good conscience and a sincere faith. The goal of this command is love, which comes from a pure heart and a good conscience and a sincere faith. Interesting. I'm going to read 1 Timothy 1:19. I'm going to explain this one. The goal of this command is love, which comes from a pure heart and a good conscience and a sincere faith. They're saying that love comes from a pure heart and a good conscience and a sincere faith. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Pure heart, it comes from a heart. Love just happens. It doesn't come from. You don't have to have a pure heart to love. Jesus Christ, what is a pure heart? Everybody has a pure heart. So, love comes from a pure heart. I don't even know what a pure heart is. What is a pure heart? So let's write this one down. 1 Ti 1:5. I think that's Timothy. What is a pure heart? I think everyone's heart is pure. Everyone's heart is purely itself, which makes it pure. Saying love comes from a pure heart. Love just comes. Love comes from love comes from love just appears. Love just appears. Love just appears. The goal of this command is love, which comes from a pure heart and a good conscience and a sincere faith. No, 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 no. I don't agree with this verse. Anywho, let's see what it has here. 1 Timothy 1:19. Hold on to faith and a good conscience. Some have rejected these and so have shipwrecked their faith. Holding on to faith and a good conscience. Some have rejected these and have shipwrecked their faith. Well, faith. Faith in God, I guess, is what they're talking about. Holding on to faith in God and a good conscience, yes, have shipwrecked their faith when they reject those things. I think that a good shipwreck their vibe. Now, what I would say it shipwrecks their vibe. 1 Timothy 1:19. Hold on to faith and a good conscience. Some have shipwrecked these and have shipwrecked their faith. Well, if you let go of faith, then that's definitely shipwreck the faith. So I would say to that, holding on to faith and a good conscience. Okay, so have faith in God and try to keep a good conscience, then you will have faith. Oh yeah, faith. If you have faith, it keeps perpetuating itself. Yeah, that's obvious there. So, but I'm saying what it does is rejecting faith and good conscience, rejecting faith and a good conscience shipwrecks your happy vibe. And I'm going to close in this saying that the vibe is the most important thing. That's what I would say. That the vibe is the most important thing. You have to get to a point where you're giving off a good vibe. If you're not happy, then you're not getting off a good vibe. And I believe that's what God wants for us, is to give off a good vibe. And that will dictate where we go after death, depending on what our vibe is. If we're constantly being shit, then where do you think you're going to go after death? Do you really think you're going to go off to roses and happy? Because your spirit isn't, how can your spirit be elevated like that after? If it's really down in the drudgery and everything else. So I don't know. Like, I'm just saying you get what's coming to you, whatever it is. Like, your gas goes wherever it's going to go, and in this body, and like, we're given this body to help give the good vibe. This body should help us to be able to give a good vibe, and we have all the elements around this earth to help us give a good vibe. I believe that's what the point is, to give a good vibe. And to give a good vibe, you have to be connected with your maker. And having a good conscience, staying on the good side, is what helps you have a good conscience. But then some people are amoral or sociopaths. But anyway, that's enough for today. Thank you. Good night.